Well, exciting times indeed, and good luck to all of those who will be entering the competition. Now, I think we all know that audiences love stories of the past, and the two gentlemen next to me have been telling stories on South African stages for years and years. Now, I'm talking about Alistair Izobell and Loukmaan Adams, and they're back right now at the Baxter Theatre with a show called Remembering the Lux that goes from the 1st of September until the 17th of September. In fact, the tickets are available right now. We heard a beautiful performance earlier on. Thank you so much for that, first of all.
Absolute pleasure.
That was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we've been getting claps from behind the cameras there. But let's talk about that, the fact that you have been telling all these stories, having been in the industry for over decades now. And how do you find that you've kept yourself relevant in the industry, especially in one that is so competitive and people are always pushing for that? What's new? What's new? How have you done that?
Well, I think it's important. Theatre is an incredible space to utilize because if you're doing something that's honest and sincere, people will gravitate towards that. Secondly, people want to relate to your stories, and people are very nostalgic. Anything that's a good feeling or great memory, and when you tap into people's souls in that capacity, you will find that you resonate with them and they will return. And I think we've been very blessed over the last 3 decades with the late Tali Peterson and David Kramer to be part of their stable to understand the craft of telling stories about people's lives.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we still celebrate #Throwback Thursday every single Thursday, isn't it? Exactly. But let's talk about the show, Remembering the Lux. It's backed by popular demand. It's running from the 1st to the 17th of September. What is it about this particular show that you think has made it so popular?
I think it's about why it's so popular is because it's a building that we grew up with. It's a building where we had legends like besides the late great Tyler Peterson and Zane Adams, we had internationals like
Connie Francis, Dusty Springfield, Percy Sledge,
who were there in the
Engelbert.
60s.
Engelbert, yeah.
Percy Sledge. I mean, really.
We had him on the show like 2 years ago, and he was there too.
Yeah, and that's the interesting thing, because he performed for the first time to a white audience and a black audience at the Luxurama, because it was a bit of a mistake by the government at that point to put this place into the heart of a coloured community where people could perform to black and white audiences. And Percy Sledge performed there, and I was the last producer to bring Percy Sledge out to South Africa 2 years ago before he passed on. So there's great parallels and complete circles that's happening, and what Loukmaan is saying is that this particular venue catapulted so many artists, local and international world luminaries, into huge success, and a lot of them utilized the Luxurama as a space to get world recognition because they fought against apartheid and played in a place where they refused to perform to segregated audiences.
Wow.
And even our cast, like Gimpy Vardy, Terry Smith, Nisha Abrams, that's where they started. It was basically like the Apollo Theatre in the States. So you had to prove yourself at the Luxurama, and the audience would decide if you would have a career.
Make or break kind of moment.
So I think one of the important things as to why people have gravitated to this particular show is that there are many firsts of audiences. They had their first kiss, hulle eerste goose was daar gekry. Hulle eerste keer uitgegaan met iemand. So there's so many firsts, and they saw people for the first time at that venue, and it was a place of happiness. It was a place of joy.
It was also one of the biggest venues in Cape Town, like 1,400 seats.
Wow. And people get to experience that nostalgia now at the Baxter Theatre from the 1st to the 17th of September.
It's from the 25th of August.
That's what,
25th of August we start, and there's a great special, early bird special, 25, 26, 27 and 29 of August. You get 100 Rand a ticket, and then after that it is full-blown. So it's right now, and it runs until the 17th, and it's the last run of this particular show.
Wow. Listen, if that song, She, was anything to go by, then I certainly think I'm booking my tickets for the early bird special, because you know the economy is tough like that, so you gotta get in there very early. Gents, thank you so much. The show is called Remembering the Lux, and do make sure to book your tickets well in advance to go and see a piece of South African history, if you will, at the Baxter Theatre. Right now, over to you, and I hope you're going to be booking your tickets, sir.